aerial superiority. The question tonight is, how does his presence cause problems for Inter Miami defenders with the formation adjustment this evening?
Santi Morales on the bench, grew up in these parts while watching his father, and they are the traveling show wherever they go. 75,000 plus came out at Empower Field at Mile High. This place is packed. Fourth highest attendance. For that scratch, he remains here. Big turn, Gozo. Separates there from Noah Allen. The ball is in! Oh, it's Sergi Solans! That's his meat and potatoes. He has 3 goals via header.
It was 2 goals off a very similar build-up for Real Salt Lake. On the right-hand side, skill check from Gozo. Gets caught underneath his feet. Drags it with his left foot. Uses athleticism to get by the defender. And a little touch header. Just inches past the outside of that right post of Dane.
With a capital R. Spearings touches away. Gilavogi. Solans makes his run. Gilavogi straight to center. Solans gets a second bite. Gilavogi! Flag is up.
When checking for the disallowed goal in an offside, it's the step, and it looks to be the left foot of Sergi Solans that's being judged in an offside position. VAR tonight, Yunus Marekshi will look for the confirmation. It's close.
You see Pablo Mastroeni in the jacket. It's a little chilly. I always like it when you look at the weather report. It says 55, but feels like 42. Gilavogi taken back. Messi with his defensive wherewithal. DePaul. Heavy for Mura, but it got there. Bertarame. Then Messi save Cabral. Still there. Played back Messi. Interesting way to clear the ball if you're Yedlin, banging it off of Bertarame, and it is cleared. Solans on an island makes the right play. Big moment, maybe the biggest moment of the match, the save by Cabral. Very RSL pro crowd.
Oh, the previous chance, build up down this right-hand side, overhit, cut back ball, redirection to the back post. Lionel Messi, tight angles, good strong save. Down to his left-hand side, Rafa Cabral. 2 hands converted defensively for RSL.
Over the top, Bertarame. Yedlin separates Cabral off his line. Ball was free for a split second. Plenty of contact. And of course, you have that man delivering them. Messi, oh, and it was Bertarame, just on the edge of that 6, with a little comb over. I mean, granted, it's a little colder than it should be for late April, but still, I mean, it's easy for us to say here in the booth.
Well,
We're underway.
You got a storm stirring here in the Wasatch from.
Yeah, there's some
clarity without the possession. Bertarame sliding out to this left-hand side.
Big numbers for Miami. DePaul plays Messi. Junca got some work to do. Glad gets a buy. Bertarame looking for goals in back-to-back games just wide.
In this pocket, off the back shoulder, and so much time, so much space, and so vulnerable once they turn this ball over. At full speed, the manipulation and possession of Bertarame, trying to keep it on the deck. Little worm burner, curling far post side net, just inches past the outside of the right post. And you can see how dejected he is. Their anticipatory movements. The way that they jump attackers, step in front, physically are constantly bumping.
Here's Gozo, off the knee, still controls! Not a bad effort. In tight quarters, up and over.
Moments from Gozo down this right-hand side, way to the pass from Kalaskin. The touch is phenomenal. Takes it off his right thigh, and as Mikhail's closing down the space, he realizes it takes him a little bit wider than he wanted to. But you can see the technique and the idea. He's trying to get it up and down immediately.
Luna. Catranis. He has Gilavogi. He calls his own number. Dane St. Clair with his biggest save of the night.
Well, and what looks to be one of the final touches for Catranis on this left-hand side with Juan Manuel Sanabria getting set, the Uruguayan. Much more acceptable than when we saw in the first 45 minutes. Here's a chance from Catranis. Overlapping, marauding run, calls his own number. Preferred left foot. Good
Luna. Yedlin. Luna. Oh, the whirling dervish for Gozo, who pushes it. Hasty, perhaps. Great look at some magic from Moon Boy. He says Inter Miami, whether it's now or in the very soon future, one of the 10 big jobs in world football. Maybe that's pushing it a little bit, but I don't think he's too far off when you look at everything that's happening down there in South Florida, including this new stadium as Solans springs a leak. St. Clair off his lines and goes right to the keeper as there was help on the way.
Here's the change. Ian Frey, he's going to replace Noah Allen. Pass build-up, pressed by Solans. Takes the ball right off the foot of Falcone. No immediate help whatsoever. It's a drifting run from Guilavogui.
Now would be a good time. 77th minute. Luna up and just not down enough. Dane St. Clair certainly thought it was earmarked for that top corner.
Right foot up and over, gets it back down, stretch, no touch. Nah, it's on the back of the stanchion.
Oh, there's a fan. Well,
Coach Pablo Mastroeni and the bench want to get Victor Olatunji on the field as soon as possible. Still haven't seen the timestamp from Olatunji to get back on.
All the way through Guilavogui, right in front of Cabral. A lot of arms, a lot of demonstration from RSL as finally Olatunji comes out onto the field. As Dunny pointed out, the injury that he took to the face, requiring him to wear those goggles.
It was scary, Max. There was a good 2 days where that could have been a lot worse for Victor Olatunji.
DePaul, far corner! Rodrigo DePaul! Questions about his contributions, none there as a potential game winner on the road in Salt Lake.
A goal and 3 assists heading into the match, and he's unmarked. Slow to recognize, and with that touch, sets himself up perfectly. You can tell from the angle, the way he shapes. He's looking for that far post side net. Full stretch from Rafa Cabral. Nothing he can do about it. Fingertip touch. Power, placement, accuracy, and a phenomenal goal from Rodrigo DePaul to open up the scoreline in the 80th.
Why is he not playing a bigger role? Well, he got 2 assists in Colorado. He gets the goal here, and that is the 5th goal from outside the area this season for RSL Olatunji. And there will be no clean sheet for Rafa Cabral and RSL. Now they look to salvage something.
And immediately, Pablo Mastroeni summons the 18-year-old Aiden Herzakani, who has been phenomenal at the start of the season. He hasn't come out of anywhere, but this young man's ceiling is extraordinarily high.
You know, a lot of people are here to see Messi, but the stadium got a lot quiet, telling you the rooting interests of the majority of the fans. Here is another effort. Luis Suarez to seal the deal. High kicking into the Mountain Time Zone and an avalanche of goals for the visitors. He's still got it.
And ends with the celebration we have been so used to seeing over the past decade or so. Initial header one, recycling of positioning, and for Real Salt Lake defensively, just getting ping pong possession right over. The first touch, the second touch, and this finish. Woo! Wow, laces. Upper left-hand corner, killing spider webs, and a phenomenal finish. First time out of the air from Luis Suarez.
Chuleta. Bang. 39 years of age, he gets his... Hard to see RSL come back from this professional effort from Inter Miami. Luna. Guilavogui.
We go back to the buildup of this match. Yannick Bright suspended with the red card on the road at Colorado Rapids. Silvetti picks up the hamstring injury.
And it wasn't Messi, it was DePaul, it was Luis Suarez. And I think no one will be happier than Lionel Messi, where the supporting cast can deliver the goods. But maybe he gets one here. Messi to seal the deal, if it hasn't been sealed already. Second save for Rafa Cabral.
A great read, great anticipation.
In a couple weeks ago, the questions about the demise of Inter Miami, well, apparently they were greatly exaggerated. Lionel Messi in, out on Junca. Lionel Messi! Cabral! Snapping it off the highlight reel for the Brasileiro. RSL, as they say across the pond, in 6s and 7s.
He's picked it up, bounced it twice, set it up. He knows his sweet spot from this distance.
Messi, oh, he has tested Cabral. That was his best free kick delivery. Lionel Messi goes 180 minutes at high altitude and takes back 6 points to South Florida. And for the fans at New Stadium,